Welcome back, everyone, to Recruiting Thursday here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Jack Ridenour with you all, and today I'm joined by senior softball player for the Norwin Knights and recent St. Francis softball commit, Madie Kessler. Madie, great to get you on the show today. First off, huge congratulations to you for the big decision. How does it feel to make this decision and finally put this behind you a little bit?
Well, first off, thank you very much. And second, it's honestly just the biggest relief that I've felt in a long time.
Well, that's great. I'm sure a huge weight lifted off of your shoulders, especially just with that whole entire recruiting process. I know what that's like, and it's definitely very, very challenging at times. But what led you to ultimately deciding to St. Francis? I mean, what was it about the program and just the school overall that drew you there?
Yeah, overall, the school and the campus, and definitely the academic programs, they have exactly what I want to do. And to tag along softball was just the best opportunity that I had.
Well, I know that you made this decision before your senior season has started, and I'm sure that probably was something you wanted to do. I mean, how important was it for you to make this commitment before the season starts?
So, regularly, softball players, they have obviously from their September 1st of their junior year to commit Division I level. And I was just waiting for the perfect opportunity to commit. And it wasn't that I was rushing or trying to commit before my senior year, but just to find the right place and it was at the right time. So it wasn't anything specific.
Well, I say this to people all the time. It's important to take your time with that decision because it's where you're spending the next 4 years of your life. So you want to make sure where you're going for 4 years is where you want to be going. But how was this recruiting process as a whole for you? I mean, what was it like for you just from start to finish? And then when did you really start seeing the recruitment start to pick up for you?
So the process was a little bit different because of COVID and obviously the times of when coaches can contact you. It was very frustrating at times. And whenever it started to pick up, it was definitely a lot later than I had seen in previous years from friends and other teams that I had been watching since I was younger. And the recruiting process was just finding the right place and going to a lot of camps and just overall looking academically before athletically. And overall, it was just fun, frustrating, a bunch of different emotions going on. And it was just a big relief to finally be done with that.
Well, speaking of the academic side, what do you plan on majoring there?
I'm going to major in exercise physiology and go into physical therapy after my undergrad.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, I know a lot of people that are in the health field, and it's a great field to get into, especially being an athlete currently. I'm sure you're going to be able to have a great segue into that. But wanting to get into your Norwin team and coming out of last year, I know you guys had a little bit of an up and down year, but what were just the overall takeaways that you and your team had from last season?
Sorry, you broke up there for a second.
Oh, no, it's fine. I was asking about the takeaways that you guys had from last season. Just what were your takeaways from the year as a whole?
As a whole, I'd say that playing with your best friends is just supposed to be relaxing and having fun because high school ultimately is not where you get recruited. It's more travel ball as much as high school is exciting and everybody wants to win. It is more from travel ball that you really do get the recruiting aspect of the game. And in high school, to have fun and play your best and just at any time and being able to play your own position because sophomore year I did not play my own position, and now that I am catching and I'm able to be behind the plate, it's just more fun and I'm able to just be with my friends and actually just play relaxed.
So what was that year like for you playing out of position?
Honestly, I think that it was a big step in knowing that I can play somewhere else. I've always grown up playing any position, but as soon as middle school hit, it was more that I focused on catching and maybe third base a little bit. And sophomore year playing outfield was just telling myself that I can do it, and it was fun because I was playing with Sydney Lokay and Bailey Brittany and all of those seniors that year. So it was just fun.
Well, I'm very curious about just the art of catching, really, because it's, I think, one of the most challenging positions to play in all of sports. I mean, what are the key characteristics to have as a catcher, and not only just to be a catcher, but to be a good catcher at that?
Um, I think my biggest thing of being a catcher was just not being afraid of being hit, because there is someone on the mound trying to throw as hard as they can at your glove. And being a good catcher is just being able to talk to your pitchers and make your pitchers look the best, like the best that they can be. Whether you're just telling them, hey, this is what you need to do to get this pitch working, or telling them that, hey, in this moment we really need you right here, like you got this. And it's like a position to hype up the pitcher because you're involved in every play. You know everything that's going on the field. You just need to be the one who's telling everyone and directing everyone where to go and where to put the ball. So being a good catcher is being tough behind the plate and knowing the position well. And
So,
blocking is a big thing.
well, I'm glad you bring up the blocking because I was going to ask about that. I mean, there's obviously, I know, an art to blocking, and especially, making sure that balls don't get by you. What is that exactly? I mean, can you kind of like break that down for everyone at home?
Yes, definitely. So I'm just gonna come back to the fact where you just like can't be afraid of being hit. It's gonna come hard and it's gonna come in a spinny, like weird way that you just need to use your body to get in front of the ball instead of trying to pick it and not knowing where it's gonna be, and keep your head down and like just make your body as big as possible for that ball to hit off of and go right in front of you. So inside pitch, you need to take your left leg and push it out towards that inside pitch so that your body is straight forward to the plate so that the ball is going to go there. Um, there's not much more to blocking than getting your body in front of the ball.
Yeah, that is, I think, yeah, like, I mean, you said it perfectly. That's the main name of the game. Now, what got you interested in wanting to be a catcher? I mean, when you first started playing softball, is that the, the position that you started playing?
Um, I can't say that. No, definitely not. I think I was 6 whenever I started playing t-ball and kind of just playing any position. And then whenever I turned 8, I tried out for my first travel team, and they needed a catcher, and my dad said I was a catcher, and that's all it was. It wasn't that I had any other position or wanted to be anything else. I did the pitching lessons. I tried that. I've always just been wherever they needed me, but catching was where my first team needed me. So that's what kind of stuck.
So whenever you wear a pitch on the arm or it hits your leg, are you saying that's dad's fault?
Yes, it's dad's fault.
Yeah, well, I think it's great, and also it teaches you at a young age that you got to be just willing to do whatever you need to do for your team and for the greater goal of your team at that. But getting into this season, I want to talk a little bit about your team and just what are the expectations that you have for yourself individually, but also what are the expectations that you have for this team as a whole?
So individually, I just want to do my best and put my best foot forward. I think as a whole for our team that we just need to work together. I think we're going to be very young this year. There are only 3 seniors, and I think we just need to work together, be diligent at practice, keep working hard, and hit the ball. So not
What's
much
it been
more.
What's it been like working with some of the younger classes, the underclassmen and some of the younger players, especially, season's not officially started yet, but, doing workouts and things like that. What's it been like just getting them acclimated to the varsity level of softball?
Yeah, so I do play volleyball, so I haven't been to many fall workouts as like for softball, but in years past, it's fun to watch and help grow younger players. I love going and working out with the younger catchers and just showing them, hey, you're doing this and I do it this way. It might work better for you. It might help you, and just giving pointers. I love watching the underclassmen grow, and something that I it is something that I would definitely do to come back and watch them, and I'd want to see where they succeed and how they succeed.
Well, that's awesome. And I think that, again, it just shows the camaraderie that you and everyone else on the team has with one another. But Madie, it's been great to get you on the show today. Before we let you go, I just want to hear what's your number one goal that you want to accomplish this upcoming spring before you head off to St. Francis next fall?
I want to make it past the first round of playoffs. We always get to that second round and we put our best foot forward, but I want to make it past that second round.
Well, we wish you nothing but luck in this upcoming season and also moving forward at St. Francis. Again, thanks so much for stopping by. And again, huge congratulations on your recent commitment.
Thank you.